Alright, today we're going to solve a problem, hopefully, that we have on a 2004 Envoy. And the reason I have both cans up here, because I get these text messages of like, that doesn't look like my can. This is the old can of Power Foam. This is a new can of Power Foam. Same stuff, new can. I have cases of this stuff, cases, because we use so much of it. I ordered a new can just to show you this is what the new pretty can will look like when you buy it. Okay, so now we know what's going on. I have a 2004 GMC Envoy. The car runs like a top. The problem is when you put the air conditioner on and you come to a traffic light, it stalls. Everything I've read on the internet says dirty TPS, throttle positioning sensor. Right there, baby. That's where it's at. What are we going to use to clean it? The intake cleaner. Power Foam, baby. I'm a little pumped up. We just got back from the gun range and we shot some automatic weapons, so we're a little bit jumpy. Anyway, we got this from the guys over at trustedoil.com. Give them a call. Love them. They're awesome guys. They help us out every single time with what we need. And we order it, they ship it to us, we get it usually in 48 hours. It's great. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all this apart. To get to the throttle positioning sensor, air intake, undo that, undo your screw back here, take off your little clip right here, undo the 2 bolts that are down there holding this, and then give this thing the wiggle shakes, get it out of the way. In case you want to know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, those are your spark plugs. We're doing those next week. There is your throttle positioning sensor. And it is nasty. It is absolutely disgusting. It's got 130,000 miles worth of bad fuel and junk on it. We're going to spray it. Hopefully it solves the idle problem. So we got the car running. In order to take this and spray it on in there. You can see it foaming up already. That stuff neat or what? Now what that is doing is that's getting in there and it's foaming up just like you see it. And it's going to clean everything inside the combustion chamber. Get rid of all that nasty stuff. I like kind of spraying everything around it and getting everything all nice and clean. Alright, we're going to keep spraying here. We'll be back in a minute. Alright, we had the owner of the vehicle get in the car and step on the gas pedal all the way, which opens up the butterfly here. It allows me to get in here and get all the stuff that's behind it. You know, get the top of the butterfly and just get a nice healthy shot of Power Foam in there. This is how we do it. I mean, there might be better ways, but this seems to work for us. We're not experts, but this works for us. You decide. Read the directions. That's what I always say. Follow the manufacturer's instructions. Alright, we just sprayed that whole entire can in there. We're going to let it sit for 20-25 minutes. Even though the can says 10 to 15, we're going to let it just soak for a little while. And then when you go to start it, it's going to act like a flooded vehicle because all that foam is going to be floating around in there. So for those of you that live up north where it's cold, or those of you who have a carbureted vehicle, you understand what a flooded vehicle is and how hard it can be to start. For the rest of you, you're going to have to learn. So there it is. We're going to let it sit. You can already see how nice and shiny it is. Look at that. It is, oh my God. I love that Amsoil Power Foam. That was like black when we started. Look at that. That is just, God, that stuff's amazing. I love it. Anyway, that's what it's doing on the inside. It's cleaning all that off, and all that junk is just oozing. It's going to come out the tailpipe. Alright, so we've connected the pipe back up to the throttle body. You've connected the cold air intake tube back into this cute little plastic housing that does nothing. And then put the 2 bolts back down, and there's a hose over here, and then there's a hose in there, and tighten all that up. So I got about 5 minutes into this job. Now we're going to just let it sit for the remaining of the 15 minutes and fire it up and see what comes out the tailpipe. Luckily we have about a 25-mile-an-hour headwind today, and we won't stink up the whole neighborhood. It'll just blow out and be gone. So here we go. Alright, we're getting ready to start this up here and see what type of contaminants we have come out the tailpipe. But before we do it, we just got back from Orlando. We spent the weekend with Ed and Melanie. We want to give them a shout out. I normally don't give shout outs, but we stayed with them up there at their ranch. We did some shooting with the automatic weapons. Had a real good time. Thanks for your hospitality. We gave him a can of power foam on the house, and we hope he tries it in his F-150 and gives it the old power foam juicing and see how it cleans out the intake on his F-150. So, like I said, thanks for the hospitality. We liked staying with you guys. And we're going to see what this looks like here. Alright, so here we go. We're live. Here, oh, we got to close the door. Got to have safety. And then we're going to crank the car. Put your foot... There we go. We got her started. Keep it up about 1,500. 1,500. This is all the... Whee! And we're going to let this run for about 5 or 10 minutes. Burn out all the junk that just has been released into the intake. You want to keep it at about 2,000 RPMs, 1,500, 2,000. It's already got a nice smooth idle, doesn't it? Yes? Yeah, you can talk. You can talk. You really can talk. You can say, yes, it does have a really smooth idle.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. Alright. All the neighborhood kids are going crazy. There they are. They're riding through the smoke. Smile. Say hi. This is normal. This is what comes out of the exhaust pipe. You can already see it starting to dissipate. And we just kicked the air conditioning on to see if that's going to have any effect on it. It's almost done smoking. It only takes about a minute and a half to get all the smoke out of the intake. Yeah, it is.
It tastes gross.
It does taste gross.
It just went in.
You shouldn't be tasting it.
No?
Nah.
It just went right in my mouth.
Well, close your mouth. Alright, so we did the power foam on it, and the original complaint was it was stalling and sputtering at traffic lights and stop signs. So what'd you find out? You can talk now. You can say, you can tell the people out there what you found.
There is none.
There is none.
It's gone.
So the truck runs great now.
At a normal idle, how it should be.
Uh-huh.
It's just perfect.
Perfect.
So now I don't have to...
An $8 can of power foam. Maybe 10 or 12. I don't know what the hell the price of it is, but...
I don't have to worry about getting any AC work done.
So instead of spending $300 on an AC problem that you thought it was an $8 can of power foam.
I do believe it is.
So it's running great.
Fabulous.
And you said something about a recirculation button. What was that all about? It wasn't working before?
It wasn't staying on.
It wasn't staying on?
Now it's on.
And now it is?
Yeah, it's all on.
Look at that. Just because you sprayed a little bit of power foam in the car. Say it. It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's
Amsoil. Amsoil.
TrustedOil.com.
.com. That's amazing. Car runs great. Unbelievable. Look at it. Nice idle at, what, about 600?
AC's on.
AC's on. Eddie! Eddie, look at that. Cousin Eddie up in Orlando with the automatic weapons. Yeah, baby. This is awesome. I don't mean to embarrass you. He's awesome. All right. Use the power foam. We love it. All right?
Order it today.
Order it.
TrustedOil.com.
It's good stuff. All right.